Hello guys. This is gonna be a weird one because it's my first ever post commentary for one of these matches. Because the audio is totally corrupted. Hooray! And it's not too big a deal. I don't think the commentary was really that good in the first place, but that's not really the point, you know. I mean, I'd prefer to just have the commentary instead of having to do this, but it isn't always gonna work out. It's fine. But yeah, here we are. This is week 5 versus Jordan and the Miami Palafins. I think that's all we're going to talk about right now. Honestly, we have some free time here. I can actually go into their team even a little bit. And at least like kind of what my idea was for prep. Hold on. Make sure everything's working right. Okay. That's more than good enough. Alright. So they have Rillaboom and Ogrepon Hearthflame, Milotic, Weirdeer, Moltres Galar, Sneasler, Greedent, Klefki, Charjabug, Delibird, and Fennekin. Now, there's a couple things we can cut off right in the end here, because I kind of knew that they probably weren't going to be coming. The Charjabug, the Delibird, and the Fennekin, they kind of need to have like a good matchup to like have any actual use. Charjabug definitely is a bit more applicable, but it wasn't really likely that was coming, I didn't think. And I was right about that, they did not come to this match, but it is worth like noting that they have a use in some matchups. This is not one of those matchups. Klefki, really good mon, amazing support. I actually used it last season. It might have been season 1 actually. The point is it's pretty good. What else do we have next? So going into this match, I didn't really expect anything out of stuff like the Greedent. I did not think that thing was coming at all, to be honest with you. And I kind of expected the Weirdeer to come, but I can see why they didn't bring him. That makes sense overall. Personally, I would have preferred if they did. That would have been a much better matchup. But they didn't, you know. It's just how it is. But the big cojones, Rillaboom, Ogrepon, Milotic, absolute monster core. I tried really hard to prep for them specifically because I would just get bowled over by most of their team styles with them. Yeah, I've got some nice stuff to deal with them, like initially, but in actuality it doesn't really work out that well, for a lot of reasons. The fact that they can use Fake Out with Rillaboom is a giant threat. I can't do stuff like Focus Sash very effectively because Rillaboom has Fake Out and Ogrepon is just such a hard hitter. Ogrepon changing types, even though it gets a boost, is really annoying. Stuff like running poison moves on Iron Moth isn't really as effective because if they Terra, it's immediately not going to be super effective anymore. This is pretty obvious stuff overall. The Terra is not that big a deal. But the biggest problem is how do we beat past this team? And I didn't really have an answer for it for a while. But eventually I came across sort of a setup with Garchomp Iron Moth for a lead. I think conceptually this is a really good lead against like almost every other variant of this team. There is one giant squirrel-shaped flaw in this team style that I really just didn't even spot, like during all my building. I think I really completely disregarded the Greedent here. I don't really regret it, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I really don't think I would have changed my team building that much, even if I like knew for sure the Greedent was coming. I probably wouldn't have done much different. I think at most I would have brought like a fighting move on Garchomp, like Brick Break. Even then, that's not really that good. But the point is, we're getting into game 1 here. I already had a pretty good matchup. Or I already had a team style planned, and then right here. Sorry, I was just sinking that a little bit. But yeah, we lead Iron Moth Garchomp into Klefki Greedent. This is like basically the last thing I was expecting for a lead. I didn't really know what to think when I saw the squirrel. But I just decided to go for the double attack here to try and take this thing out. I don't regret the play. I don't really see how I could have done it better. I would have had to red the Terra Grass specifically, which anything else that would have not really worked out. Yeah, because I'm running, with Garchomp, I'm running Dragon Claw, Stomach Tinge, and Poison Jab. The Poison Jab to hit all the grass types on their team, which funnily enough would have been able to hit the Klefki here because they are going to be Terraing to grass. But that doesn't really I wouldn't have been able to read that, you know, it's just too hard of a read to make. Like a turn 1, use an Amian move into one of the main support mons they have, like that's such a waste of a turn if I get that wrong. Because they're already going to be getting the, like, one screen up here. If I mess up this turn twice, meaning I don't double target into this thing, they're going to get both screens up or something, and that's going to be a big pain. And I kind of thought that's what they're going for when I saw the gradient. I kind of expected like a reflect more so, or even a light screen. But in actuality, they go for Trick Room. Makes sense. Yeah, this thing's an absolute... It's just a scroll, man. I really never once considered that it would have that much of an impact on the game. And if I had, I probably would have played it differently. We go for Sonic Tangermere. Technically, I could have gone for Dragon Claw for more damage. The difference isn't really impactful as far as I can tell. I don't remember it making an impact at all, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll have to... I mean, we're watching it right now, so I'm just gonna see when that happens. Just stay hydrated. The Klefki switches out here. Not exactly sure why. Like, this seemed like kind of a misplay already. I don't really get that. Because worst case, Klefki isn't really doing anything. It's super low health. It's Burn Terra. Like, I don't really agree with this play, I'll be honest. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, you could do something out of it, but it doesn't do much for me. I wouldn't ever go for that play, I don't think. The Goofy guys are high horsepower. I think after this turn, I'm like, okay, we just got an amazing play. We're so in this. And all of a sudden, this thing starts going ham. The screen starts going ham on me. He's got the berry. He heals up to half. Pretty sure that's... Oh, it's a citrus. Okay, so is it? It's cheek pouch. Yeah. Sorry there. I couldn't remember if it was gluttony or not, but no, it was definitely citrus berry because that was the whole point. But yeah, I really hope I don't put... I don't agree with that play at all. Looking back, I completely disagree with that play. I think I should have probably realized by now how much of a threat the thing was. Yeah. As soon as it goes Rice Ring, I all holds bar like, oh, crap, it's over. I attacked the wrong mon here. I could have gotten a double target into the green for free. Not a double target because it would have just been one, but the point is the damage would have been nice. I feel like I should have read the Protect. I mean, I had Protect on both of Iron Moth and this thing, but I didn't want it to have a free turn or something. I feel like that was a really easy Protect to go for. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was a major misplay. Wow, yeah. Okay. That is one thing about going back in your matches, especially like right after, especially. You can see stuff like that and you're like, why did I do that? That was such a dumb play. I think now I go for the double Protect, but I could have just done it a turn before, like literally. I don't go for it. Interesting. Why? I don't remember the reason, I'll be honest. Okay, I do go for double. That's good. That's good. But I still think it would have been better last turn because the Rillaboom doesn't do that much, really. I mean, I'm sure it'll kill Garchomp easily. But honestly, it doesn't do that much damage overall. Because I've got like a decent amount of physical bulk investment in Iron Moth. And that's really only because I wanted to get these speed boosts with booster energy, but the point is there. And now I underspeed it in Trick Room. I now underspeed Ogerpon in Trick Room. That is a huge problem all of a sudden. I'm really pincered here, I'm not gonna lie. I think I kind of had to make some kind of play here, but I don't think there's anything I could have done. Like, I had to have already made that double Protect play when Rillaboom was out still. Because right now, it's just nothing I could do. I get Ivy Cuzzled, I get Ice Fanged, and it's over, pretty much. Because I can't switch into anything safely, so... To be honest, I think I should have just gone for the double Protect, but... At this point, it's not really that big a deal. It doesn't change the outcome of the game that much. Yeah, we get a little bit of damage there, but that Grassy Terrain really is healing the single full. It is a big pain. Ivy Culture comes out. I'm pretty sure it is die. I'm not sure if... I actually can't remember. No, yeah, sorry. It was super dead. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much this game over with. I don't know what to do about that. I really wasn't really sure what to change it up here. Because as much as we can maybe stall a turn or two here, we're not winning this game. Like, it really is just over by now. Because I can't touch the squirrel. It really is crazy as simple as that. Like, I cannot touch the squirrel here. I can't even kind of damage it. I do like that I get to use my tech here with Power Gem Terra Fly. So now they can assume, oh hey, they don't have Flying Stab anymore, but actually, this. Luckily we barely survived that, but it doesn't actually matter that much. Go for the double attack here. I don't really agree with that because I think an Emrys would have just taken it out right there. I don't think we needed the acrobatics, to be honest with you. But that tech's fun. I like that. I might actually bring that another week or something. We'll see. I don't know. The Emrys is still better as a special attacker, but in certain matchups it's okay. This is not one of those matchups. It would have been way better if it was a special attacker here. The main issue is that I wouldn't have Flying Stab for this Ogre Pawn, so it probably would have been over either way, but... I don't know, man. I probably could have run like Terra Poison, Terra Blast or something. It's not too big a deal. The point is I wouldn't have Stab. Now we can take out the Klefki here pretty easily, but it doesn't really change much about the game state. Pretty much no matter what, the ingredient just clicks Ice Fang twice and it's over. Like, yeah, game was over for a while now. It really is crazy how much this thing went in. Like, I don't think I could have seen it coming. I really don't. Personally, I don't really consider my Ice Weakness that bad. I definitely have a couple Ice Weak Mons, but there's enough I feel like that like counteracts it. But yeah, Ice Ground, it really is such a threatening offensive combo. Even when it's not Stab, I guess it is different against my team in particular because it's mostly a more offensively oriented team. It's a little awkward to try and make that work. The idea of having like defensive profile isn't really a thing. You kind of just have to work with resistances. You're not taking super effective attacks ever with any of my team. Even like Toxfix, it's not going to be taking nothing there. It has to like commit to recover or something. It's pretty awkward to run defensive plays on this team. I have to specifically kind of maneuver around with immunities especially. It isn't usually that effective, but I don't know. It's fun at least compared to just getting bowled over by a bulky defensive mon. Now the only thing I can really think of on my current team to counter this is kind of just Lilligant. Like, that's kind of it. Unfortunately for me... No, you know what? I'll bring it up when it happens. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I completely changed up my loadout here. Lilligant Vulpix especially is what I'm bringing. And I bring the jump off as well because I want to be able to get setup turns. Doesn't really work out that well. I'm kind of disappointed by how it went, but... yeah, nothing I can really do about it. I think overall I definitely agree with my brings here. I don't think I misplayed in terms of what I brought to the second game. We'll just get into it. We'll see what happens, eh? I mostly remember, but I don't remember the exact turn order or anything. The turns on this one go by kind of quick. I probably could have put some more thought into some of them, to be honest. But as you see here, we are running Logan Jump Bluff. I'm considering Terra Firing immediately, but it doesn't really change much, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm trying to remember, I think I do just switch. Yeah, I do switch into Vulpix and go for the Protect, I'm pretty sure, yeah. The point of this play is I want to preserve Soka Sash a little bit longer, while also not having to worry about being double attacked on Logan. It's a little awkward still, I'm not gonna lie. I think it does mostly work out though, I'll be honest. This turn isn't the worst one. We definitely get the lucky Terra here. Not lucky, but you know what I mean. Like, it is pretty fortunate that they went for the Terra early. Just to like give me a heads up, like, oh, okay, I am gonna lose to this thing now, okay. Because I have nothing to hit this. I actually have no mons that actually do any damage to this thing. Everything is neutral or worse, and that is not a great combo right now. We get the fake out into the jump bluff. They go for Swords Dance here, which is just awful, to be honest with you. If this is already a pretty bad matchup, now it just gets even worse. Now, this is a bit of a misplay. I think it really... I find it kind of rude to call it a misplay, because that implies that, like, this wouldn't... What am I trying to say? Like, this wouldn't be a good play if what happens didn't happen. Like, right now, this is the best play I can make. Getting Grassy Glade here, that's awesome. That doesn't really have that much. Go for the Acrobatics for free, we get a little chip. And then we go for the Wisp, and we miss. Yeah. The only thing I really had to, like, disable the defensive, or the offensive capabilities of this damn Greedent just goes down instantly. Because I got crit, or I got a miss, and that's just how it is. So do I think I had a better play? Theoretically, I could have baby dollarized and just gotten a free -1 on it. But is that my fault, really, for like trying to trust the moves I use? I don't know. I don't think it's really that much to dwell on. Would I have preferred it? Sure, but you know, I mean, here we are. I think this is kind of a misplay. We go for the Rage Powder, obviously. I don't know, man. I really couldn't tell you. But yeah, we go for Victory Dance here. I think it was a misplay. I probably should have Terra Ghosted here with Jump Left. Or Terra Flying. It's actually... No, you know what? I don't think it mattered, actually. Because this thing's +2. We probably would have died anyways. That actually makes me feel a bit better about it, to be honest. Because I'm sitting here like thinking like, oh man, I really made a misplay here because I didn't Terra to avoid being 4 times weak to it. But I actually don't think it mattered. Because this is a pretty offensively leaning Jump Left. It was for the Ogerpon, to be honest. It's Sash Acrobatics to take advantage of the Ogerpon trying to take out Jump Left with a speed tie. It didn't work out, but it's okay. Yeah, it feels a little better to know that wasn't really a misplay. Obviously, could have been better, but meh. I mean, if I could have predicted that they were just... they probably did. Never mind. I forget. I was going to say, if I had known that they were going to be Ice Fang into the Jump Left slot, I probably would have just protected, but they probably didn't. They probably just got redirected, like, obviously. But yeah, here we are. I'm trying to set up Victory Dances here. We're getting for the Terra Fire, so we're not weak to... Not really weak to, but, we're not weak to Ice, sorry, that's what I was trying to say. I don't want to be weak to Ice Fang anymore. Theoretically, it might be better to not have done this, because now we're weak to the high horsepower, but I don't think it made that much of a difference. I think we do get a good call here with the high horsepower targeting, but... I mean, at this point, it's just kind of over. That thing's at +2, I can't really damage it that well. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate here. High horsepower comes out. There you go, protect, yep, okay, nice. I'm trying to remember what this next turn is. Okay, they Ice Fang and they get a crit, which is just insult to injury. I don't think it mattered that much, but I mean, damage is damage, I'll be real. Especially at this point in the game, like right here. That damage matters at this point. I'm thinking I go for another... I do go for another Victory Dance, because I just can't not, you know? Like, I have to take out this thing somehow. I'm not really going to be doing any damage at +2. It won't be nothing, but it's not that much. Go for another Victory Dance. We're probably going to get high horsepower, double attacked is what I'm trying to say. The Heat Wave comes out, it hits everything for so much damage, but somehow it doesn't take out the Rillaboom. I'm really curious. Hold on, I actually saw... I don't think I saw what the item was, so hold on, let me check this real quick. Because this is going to bother me forever if I don't check right now. It is AV, okay, that's what I thought. It's actually pretty bulky as well, so that makes me feel a little better about it. We get double high horsepower, we just barely live, and I think that's Sand of Sun, so now we are going to get double targeted here. Now, they actually have a very easy play to make. Jordan here has a very easy play to make. With the Rillaboom specifically. Because I don't have Protect. Would it have been nice if I had Protect here? Yes, but I'm not really sure what else I would use. You know. I do need all of these stab moves to actually beat out their team effectively. Like, if the Milotic comes in here, they can just click Haze and win. Like, I don't know what else I would do about that if they had Milotic, so I think it was still the play to bring Leaf Blade here. Theoretically, I thought about running Ice Jab, or Poison Jab, Ice Spinner. That was crazy. But yeah, they really take nothing from that. I guess it's not in Sun, but wow, that did nothing. That really is not total damage that did there. I actually don't think I misplayed here at all. Up until like right here, I really played the best I could after that miss. Like, the Will-O-Wisp miss was so bad, man. It really was. There's pretty much no coming back by now. I know I'm trying to make it sound bleak. It really was just a misplay on my part. I could have just baby dollized. We do take this thing out in one hit. I'm glad I ran Air Slash instead of, I don't know, something like Acid Spray or something. I don't know. Didn't really fit my team that well anyways. High Horsepower comes out, and this thing, it takes 1,000 damage. And, then this turn happens. This turn is really unfortunate. I really... This turn really hurt, actually. It really did. This one sucked. By far, this is the worst turn that happened here. Yeah, we're gonna go probably just go for Synthesis again. It doesn't really matter what I click because I already know they're gonna fake out, but... Do I actually protect her? I don't think I do. If I do, that's a big misplay. Okay, I don't think I do actually go for Protect. If I do, I'm throwing. Yeah, okay. I didn't think I did, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, we get fake outed here, and then... something horrible happens. Actually, sorry, it wasn't this turn. That's my bad. Actually, that's really my bad. It wasn't this turn at all. Next turn, something really unfortunate happens. Logan goes down and is now a 2v1 against this damn squirrel. And what they have in the back, which I'm actually misremembering what it is in the back. I actually don't think it mattered that much what it was. Because it most likely lived a hit. I'm trying to remember what this was. There's a Sneasler. Right, yeah, it's all coming back. They have Assurance. I think it was Assurance. I could be wrong about that. No, it was Night Slash. It was Night Slash. Yeah. So it's basically already been over a little bit. I'm gonna go for Protect here because I want to stall with the grassy terrain. I think this was probably the best play I could have made. I mostly just wanted to see if they had Fake Out. Because if they had Fake Out and they just High Horsepowered me, I was gonna feel so stupid. But they actually don't have it, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, they don't have it. They just have Double Stab, Night Slash, Protect. Okay, yeah. But I think the main misplay here is, my choice of move. And less the actual choice of the move and more the team building choice of the move of Heat Wave. And whereas I miss both of them and nothing happens. Oh, this game was awful, man. It really was. That was easily the most unlucky I've gotten so far. I'm not too mad about it because, I mean, I've kind of been getting lucky a lot this season. Not that bad, actually. No, you know what? Never mind. This is stupid. I don't feel that bad about losing here. If we could have taken it to game 3 and I would have lost anyways, I wouldn't have been mad. You know, like, who cares? I missed the Will-O-Wisp, like, whatever. Didn't even get a chance. Just, alright, thanks. That was pretty pivotal too. It wasn't just nothing. Like, that was game changing. Because they would have to land a Night Slash crit to actually kill me there with, what's it called? Sneasler. Yeah, if they wanted to actually win that much, they had to get a Night Slash crit if I had hit the Heat Wave. Because the Heat Wave would have taken out the Greedent and then left that thing probably at half. It's not bulky, man. It should be at half from that. I'm actually not even going to bother running the calc because I'm just so sure of it. Grassy terrain is up, to be fair, so that might have a play in the matter, but... Yeah, that hurt, man. That double Heat Wave miss, that's brutal. The fact that it really actually did come down to that makes me feel a little better about it, but yeah, looking back, like, oh, I guess it really was just the Heat Wave miss, but yeah, it's not really that big a deal. I don't know, man. First ever post-commentated game, it probably wasn't that good, but I'm not too worried about it. It's just a big messy situation overall. But yeah, have a nice day, everybody.